Hello, and welcome to LowerBitrate Podcast number 51.
Hey, welcome everybody. We are 1 year old.
Yes.
Still can't believe it.
I mean, doing anything for more than 1 year is astonishing.
We're about to sell out any day now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right,
Especially
sorry, go
since the
ahead.
number one podcast is gone. Whoop whoop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Joe Rogan doesn't exist anywhere except Spotify anymore.
I mean, it's not really gone then.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like Spotify.
Okay.
Some
Sorry.
quick stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey Valentine, thank you for entering and winning, and also thank you to everyone for the love. It was pretty heartwarming, to say the least, to see all the love on the video.
It was so wholesome. Thank you guys. Thanks for entering the giveaway. I couldn't
Yeah,
believe how many people entered. I was like, whoa.
yeah, a few, serial soy boys, but other than that, 2 thumbs
Oh my
up.
gosh. Don't say that. Everyone's gonna think it's them now.
Hey, dogs that are not hit don't yelp. You know what I mean? So,
All right, now that well, let's say go check out our website. How about that? LowerBitrate.com. It's crispy. If you've gone there, thank you. We're proud of it.
yeah, awesome.
So, how was your week?
All right, let's just get the disappointment out of the way in the beginning. I had a McRib. Meh.
When?
Today.
Oh, I was like earlier in the week.
Like, okay, you ever eat something and then you regret it later?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah, I smelled this and regretted it. I was like, oh no, mistakes were made. Yeah, not that great for me. If you like mystery pork, probably for you.
Wait, you smelled it and then you ate it. Anyway.
I didn't eat it. I wasted my money, my $5.
Oh, okay.
I'm not eating that shit. Crazy.
Wow, you're smart. Well done.
I
The
just knew.
self-control.
Yeah, I just knew that if I ate the whole thing, I wouldn't be here. I'd be on the toilet.
Well, we're all glad you're here. You could be doing this from the toilet, by the way.
Very true. So, it was Black Friday. We'll talk about our Black Friday purchases, or do you want to talk about that now?
No, I want to tell you about my week.
Okay. Well,
Well,
in the weeks or like later?
oh, sure.
Okay, so I didn't really get much. I got gifts mostly. Nothing for me, except I did buy something for me. I got a new mouse. I got, well, yeah. My old mouse is a G Pro wireless. LOL, right? First world country problems. But I got a Razer Viper Ultimate.
Razor.
Yeah. Um, mouse is pretty fucking good. I have to give Razer credit. Synapse is still a piece of trash software, 100%. But the mouse is really good. I think they knocked it out of the park with this one. I would still it's still a big mouse. I don't think this is for like small children or people with smaller hands. I have like medium sized hands, I guess, so it's okay. Um it just doesn't have that hump on the back as the G Pro wireless does. And it's a little bit more comfortable for me to like use sometimes, but I'm still getting used to it. I'm still doing the accidental like fucking right side presses that are there for left-handed people. I'm right-handed. Yeah, but pretty cool. What else did I get for Black Friday? Oh, I bought cologne.
Of course. We haven't heard about the clone in a while. Please
Mm,
do share.
yeah, they got me. They got me with
Who?
the place I order from. I'm not gonna say that out
Oh,
loud. I don't
okay. I thought
want.
it was like Macy's
No,
sent
no,
you a
no.
Black Friday email. You did a spontaneous purchase.
It was definitely spontaneous for sure. Um, but they got me with the 30% off.
That's a good
They got
deal.
me.
Yeah.
So it's a site that it's not it's like dupes.
Yeah.
I'm not paying. Okay, so I want to try something called Tom Ford Oud Wood, right? I'm not paying $300 to try that blindly.
Right.
I bought a dupe of it. I bought something for my brother because he smelled one of mine's and he liked it. And then, you know, I had to buy like 8 for myself. 30% off. That killed me. 30% off killed me. When you put 30% off in front of me, I will take it. And there was a whole bunch of
Yeah.
other ones that were in stock. I think they made a whole bunch of shit just for like Black Friday. And I spent a ridiculous amount of money on cologne that I can only wear one per day. So
No, just slather them all on. Be like, I
mm,
paid for these.
yeah, have like each limb have a different one. Yeah,
Yeah, like bug snacks. Yeah.
if I ever want no one to speak to me ever again, I'll do that. Uh, and then yeah, I got some stuff on the Steam sale. Oh, overall,
Mm-hmm.
it's been a okay week. I how do I say this? One last thing. Do you know about the Pokemon craze going on now?
Oh, what do you mean? What specifically about Pokemon? Like the
Okay,
video, like the which game or?
the cards.
Oh, okay.
So there was a resurgence in Pokemon cards, and a base set first edition holographic Charizard in gem mint condition
Mm-hmm.
goes for $250,000 plus. At this point in time, last
What?
year or 2 years ago,
Yeah.
a sealed base set box, so a booster pack box of like maybe 35, 34 cards, like packs with 10 or 11 cards inside of them, was going for $35,000. Who even knows? This is probably 6 figures at this point. So obviously, I don't make enough money or have enough money or willing to spend enough money for crazy
Mm,
1999 base set packs and boxes. If circumstances were different, maybe. But there are a lot of streamers and a lot of YouTubers that have
yeah.
been opening these packs, spending a crazy amount of money, tens and probably even hundreds of thousands of dollars on nostalgic Pokemon shit. And I want I get I don't know, do you ever watch videos online like to like live vicariously through people?
Like fish keeping. Oh my gosh, I'm such a nerd. Like animal keeping videos I love to watch. But I don't live vicariously through them. I just find them interesting.
Yeah, maybe that's a little bit too extreme, but like you enjoy watching it and it's something that you'd be interested in but just don't want to, or don't
Oh,
have the
but
means.
the power of the like gambling of it definitely translates through the screen. Like you get sucked
Mhm.
into the excitement. So yes, I know what you're talking about. Like you're living vicariously in that sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you're gambling for me. I don't have anything to lose. So, with that being said, on a whim, I may have spent a couple $100 on pins that have Pokemon cards in them. Super excited
Okay.
about that.
Are you gonna do an unboxing?
No, this is just for me. I might do it on Discord for friends, but that's about it. Um,
That sounds like nerd sex. Gonna do it on
that's the
Discord.
least of the weirdness that goes on in that Discord. So, I think I'm fine.
It's like 50 Shades of Nerd. If you're not following that Twitter account, you should. But it's very funny.
I spent my week. It's been a good week overall. How was yours?
Well, my week's been really hard, just dealing with personal things. But yeah, looking forward to the week being over. It's almost over. But I have gotten in some gaming. I was able to stream and I streamed some Bug Snacks. That was really fun. I like that game. I like catching the bugs. It's challenging. I'm going to need some Google help. I'm stuck on catching this white cheapoof moth, which is like a cheese poof flying through the air. Only comes out during the full moon. It's tricky. Let's see what else. I played some Breath of the Wild. I picked that back up because I had began a second playthrough and then hadn't picked it up in a while. So that was cool to play that and get my ass kicked because I only had 4 hearts. Somehow exploring the Lenaru province, the like lake zone, just dying all the time. I want to stream that again soon. Been thinking about doing that because I like it. I bought for Black Friday an electric toothbrush because my dentist has been recommending it for a while. He was like, "How about for the new year, you treat yourself?" And I was like, "Okay, doc."
Did you get one of those expensive ones?
No, I spent under 50. Um I didn't there were 200 ones, you could get for like a discount, but I was like, I just can't spend that type of money. Um I was like, it's just a rotating. It's one of the brands like Oral B or something, so it's a good brand, and it's just a rotating toothbrush. So I was like, yeah, that works. Should be good. Um,
Those expensive
Thoughts?
ones are only good if you plan on using it like super long term, because it kind of evens out over time, like a year and a half maybe.
Hmm.
Because when you pay the initial like I don't know 150 or 200 on it, and then the refills like the little heads or whatever, you'll probably get like a pack of 3 for $40 versus buying a 30, 40, $50 toothbrush every single time. You know what I mean? Like
True.
$20. So it evens out over time, but yeah.
So, have you ever used a Quip toothbrush? That's an electric toothbrush.
Yeah, those are like at Target, and they have like a subscription to give you the heads, I believe, if you
Hmm.
get them online. I
So
thought about it.
I asked my dentist about it and the hygienist, and they were like, "No, the people that use those have so much plaque because it doesn't rotate; it just vibrates." So they were like, "No, don't spend like $10 on your electric toothbrush." He was really pushing for me to get one that rotates.
Yeah, I also recommend instead of using floss, because floss can be dangerous in the wrong hands,
I hate floss.
get a water pick. I mean, it is actually disgusting when you actually have shit in your mouth and in between your teeth, and it's like you're like water blowing it everywhere. But yeah,
No, it's
floss
better
is
than
your shit.
flossing where you like fling it everywhere.
No, some people. Let's not talk about this. This is gonna get disgusting. Let's move on.
All right. Well, take care of your teeth, everybody, especially during these times. So I got a toothbrush finally because, like I said, dentists have been pushing. I did buy a nice robe because I'm a grandma and it's cold. And then I bought, I mean, all these things were, I think like around $30. But then I bought a microphone. I'm really excited about it. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it until I've actually like received it and plugged it in. But it's a HyperX. I've used their Quadcast before and I really liked it, but I bought a solo cast, so we'll see how the sound quality is. HyperX is like fairly priced products, so
Do a
we'll
video on it,
see. Yeah, do a test, hello, test back and forth.
like an unboxing. Do all the spiel. I'm a
I'm
real
not so good
YouTuber.
with those. Like, I don't know how to do the like top down. Like, here's how we're unboxing it. That view.
I
I
have
struggle.
unreleased footage of the Xbox. I basically like put it on my table like looking at it, and then slapped it like a used car dealer. Like, look at this baby. You know what I mean? I think the traditional unboxing experience is boring. But there's one guy that does it on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube where he's like fucking throwing it. Like he throws it and edits the video like it comes out the package. It's really cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm not that interesting. Um, yeah, so that's it. I can't wait for that microphone to arrive. I already got my toothbrush. And yeah, just, living my best old person life.
Mm.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for my week. Bug Snacks and Breath of the Wild and Black Friday. Lots of
Nice.
bees. I like the alliteration.
Yeah, Black Friday was a little bit, and Cyber Monday for that matter, was a little bit scuffed this year. I think it was
Hmm.
scuffed because there's so many people home and there's so many bots. Like the bots were really apparent. Like I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to buy specific Apple products for as gifts
Mm-hmm.
at really good prices on like Walmart and shit. And I couldn't get through. I could not get through. I eventually got through on Amazon, but I had to pay like maybe like $10 more or something like that. But yeah, it was rough. And all the like hot items that people want, like where you could have a chance to like trample your neighbor to get one or beat someone up for a TV, they're gone. There's none there. There's no PS5s, there's no graphics cards, there's no AMD CPUs. They're all in short supply because of what's going on in the world.
Yeah, that sucks.
Um, but we did talk about the Steam sale, and did you get any games?
No. What'd you get?
I got 3 games. One is just a repurchase. Hades. I wanted to play it on the PC. I think it'll look a little bit better, so I
Mm-hmm.
got that. And I got Dark Souls 2 because I hate myself.
Yeah.
But I have one game, and I like it. I didn't refund it, and I've played almost 11 hours of it since. Slay the Spire.
Okay.
I can't believe I slept on this game. I just bought it on a whim because I wanted to play like another roguelike that didn't need you to do WASD, move around, that didn't require any Twitch reactions to it, because Hades and Dead Cells, I mean, they're not that fast, but they do require you to move, right? That's why I got Hades on the Switch anyway. So Slay the Spire is like a card based roguelike, and it is fun, capital fucking F. It is real
Cool.
fun.
Is it on the Switch?
I don't think so. Let me see. I know it's on PC for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out on Steam, see how much it is.
Yeah, so Slay
But
the
that sounds
Spire is
fun.
on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, iOS, Xbox One, uh Windows, Mac, Linux. Yeah, so it's like a roguelike, and you build a deck, and it is really fun. And I think the publishers are like Humble Bundle or something like that. So yeah, this is a critically acclaimed game, and I am real hyped on it. I'm gonna keep playing it. It's that fun. It's like that game that I could just sit there and like gel out, like just let my left hand rest from repetitive stress. You know, holding down the W key like a fucking ape. Um, yeah. So if
I
you
want to check
miss,
this out on iOS too. Let me see how much it is there. It's $24.99 on Steam.
yeah, I got it for like 12 something. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit more expensive on the Nintendo Switch because you have to pay that Nintendo tax, that Mario tax. But
Mm-hmm.
definitely check this out. This is like one of those games that's a roguelike, but it's more synergy based and like math heavy. Like every time you play it, I wanted to play a card game. I actually played Hearthstone from almost the very beginning, very early on. This is about 6, 7 years ago at this point. I played Hearthstone quite a bit, but you only really get to like the real nerdy math shit towards the end of the game, like trying to
Mm-hmm.
find like lethal or whatever. That's why I like played. My favorite deck in Hearthstone was Freeze Mage, but that's long gone. Most of the cards are like banned and don't exist anymore. So I
That
don't.
sucks.
Yeah, I don't really enjoy Hearthstone at this point, but this one gives you the opportunity to find lethal every single time you fight people. So really fun, right up my alley. Um, and if you miss something from this Steam sale, don't fret. There's gonna be another one
The end of the year.
for winter. So like right before Christmas time, I would say it would probably run through Christmas. So if I could probably guess, anywhere from like the 20th to the 26th, it'll start, and then it'll probably end on New Year's Day.
Yeah. Okay.
So it'll probably run for like a week and a half. So if you missed anything from the Steam sale and you were trying to get something, we could probably do another video or podcast or something like reminding you or whatever. This one was a really good sale. Really, really good sale. There was some games that were goofy, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
That's awesome. It's $9.99 on iOS. But I'm gonna watch videos of this. I wish they had a demo. But I like deck building. But the only time I've played it is a game called Unstable Unicorns, and that's tabletop.
Hmm. You have to like draft cards, like pick 1 out of 3 in that one.
In Unstable Unicorns or in
In Unstable Unicorns.
um it's a multiplayer game, so you're pulling from like a community pile, and then you're also taking cards from your opponents. But no, I don't think it's a draft 3.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right, moving on. A big, special, moist, and wet.
Ugh.
Fuck you to a Jit Pie. He's leaving. Yay. You know who he is?
No, please. I was like, please explain. Thank you.
A Jit Pie is the chairman of the Federal Communications Commission. He is solely
Oh yeah.
responsible for getting rid of net neutrality. So, how does this affect you?
Mm-hmm.
Comcast being able to jam their fist up your butt, do whatever they want, data caps on residential internet, just general shitty practices amongst the internet. He's responsible for. He
Well, I'm
is,
glad he's leaving.
yeah, the king of cringe. He's gone because he knows that he is going to get gunned. So obviously, if you don't know, this is a position in the United States government or an agency in the
Mhm.
government, and he knows he's going to get bopped come the 20th of January, which is relatively soon. So
Yeah, he
he
used to
is
work for Verizon, so talk about neutrality, right?
right. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I don't want to go into this guy, but yeah, he's gone. So we're gonna possibly, maybe, see the reinstatement of net neutrality to get some like fair internet to ring Comcast and all these other shitty companies in.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because that has a direct correlation with like the internet and video
Yeah.
games and stuff like that. But
Yeah. That's yeah, I hope we get someone better who will actually bring us net neutrality because we don't need to get into it. It's just what the fuck.
yeah, good news
For
though.
profit. Just that position, I just want to say comes with a ton of power. I don't if people don't realize that because you are in full control over a utility that everyone uses, including
Yeah,
businesses.
the internet is often looked as like this redheaded stepchild, but at this point it's not. Like I remember when the internet was like a commodity. You know what I mean? Like it was a special thing you had to pay for, and you had to like tie up your phone line for, like dial up.
Hmm.
Like we didn't. It was like so grassroots, and people were like, "Oh, you're on the internet," or like if you had memes like way back in the day, people wouldn't know what memes were.
Yeah,
Now
I
your
remember the
mom
first.
knows.
Yeah, my
They
mom
send you
sends me.
memes.
Yeah, and
So,
emojis. Yeah.
mhm. So it's like integrated in society, and a lot of people's livelihood is based on the internet. So when that happens, you get a lot of bad people that want to make more money. It's gluttony. Basically what it
Like,
is. It's greed.
yeah, make it for profit, something that should be accessible to every US citizen, like clean running water.
Looking at you, Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, it's rough out here.
Mhm. So, good news though. Um Super Nintendo World
Hmm.
in Osaka, Japan, Universal Studios is opening up in 2021.
Yay.
Looks pretty cool. A lot of Manga shit. So they have a Mario Kart ride that's on rails, but it's done it's done through AI. Apparently they were working on this for a good chunk of like a decade, about 6 years. So
Cool.
a lot of R&D, and Nintendo, when they do things, they don't want to look stupid.
Mm-mm.
So
They do it right.
yeah, this thing looks really, really cool. I'm not gonna go to fucking Japan to go here, but there's a slight possibility that I might come to Orlando, Florida. But a lot of people were complaining that it looks a little bit small, and there is a rumor that they're working on like a Donkey Kong world right next door. So, what's that city? Is it called New City or something like that?
New Donk City.
New Donk City. It might look like that if I could, put my guessing hat on.
Yeah, those creepy mannequin humans. Perfect. Nightmare City.
Yeah, but this is cool. I'm glad that we have something that's relevant. That it's not some boomer shit that they're putting in Universal Studios. And it just makes sense that it comes out first in Japan. So I am.
Yeah, because they have all the good stuff.
Yeah, but this it's a little light on things. So apparently,
Well, you know how Nintendo likes to do it, like roll out things slowly. They're gonna do it like solidly, slowly, I bet.
yeah, it looks really, really cool though. It's akin to like Harry Potter world. Have you ever
Yeah.
been there?
No. Based on how immersive it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you feel like you're in a different like universe because there's
Yeah.
like people singing, and it's
Like
like,
Star Wars. Like
yeah,
the Star Wars world.
yeah. I'm super
Yeah.
pumped for this. Hopefully, I'll be able to see this within the next 2 years.
It's not cheap to make trips like that, to Orlando. So that's why I've never done it. But also, I don't like flying. But oh man, I would love to go to Osaka to go to this thing or just to go to Japan. That too.
That would be cool. Next up,
Hmm.
everyone's favorite game, Fortnite. LOL. So obviously, Fortnite is not a dying game. Who cares? It's not in the limelight anymore, but it was for a day.
Yeah, it's not going to win game of the year anymore, things like that, but
So
people aren't exclusively streaming it.
I
I'm
want to
sorry,
ask
go
this
ahead.
question.
Yeah.
They had an event, obviously. Spoilers. I didn't watch it. I just know that it had Galactus in it and a whole bunch of Marvel superheroes. And they changed the map. He did something. Who fucking cares? I wonder if this event was supposed to correlate with anything inside the MCU, because obviously Marvel delayed all their movies. There hasn't I don't think there's been a single Marvel movie that came out this year.
Yeah.
It won't come out this year. So I wonder if this event, like they had it and they wanted to do it, or it was like contractually obligated for them to do it, because this is not the first time that they've done things with Marvel. They did the Thanos thing, and they did
Yeah.
another thing with the Avengers the second time. So I wonder if this is a thing. Obviously, Marvel owns Fox now, so they could do whatever the fuck they want with all of these X-Men properties and Fantastic Four. So I wonder if this was meant to coincide with the movies, because I know that the Eternals was supposed to be the first movie that came out, but did not. It was pushed back. So that's one thing. Number two, LOL. They came out and said that although we are putting on an event that millions of people might want to stream just for the clout and the boomer bucks, the baby bucks, you might get DMCA'd.
So, quick question. If streamers can't stream it, how are people going to watch it? The only people that can watch it will be in game?
Yeah, in game or on YouTube and get a strike or like a claim. So
Wow.
obviously the streamers didn't give a fuck because they have like managers and networks that they could work it out. The bigger streamers are not worried about it because they obviously have money. It's the
Mhm.
smaller ones, the mid tier ones that are basically just scraping by. They don't have any representation and they don't have anything. But I thought it was really fucking ironic and really funny that they came out and said, "Yeah, you might get DMCA'd because of an AC/DC song or something like that." Yeah, that's real goofy. It's getting real silly in like the streaming space.
Do you think it will change Fortnite and thus trickle down to other games?
What, the DMCA stuff?
Yeah. The fact that they ran into a hiccup with this and we're like, "Ooh, you're going to get striked because of the big crackdowns." But then do you think from now on Fortnite's going to be putting AC/DC songs in their game? I don't think so.
There's a big enough backlash, maybe.
Or big enough it's just revenue. Is I think there's enough revenue lost.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know the aftermath of what people did. Post like maybe they cut out the AC/DC shit and just showed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We shall see.
See how this changes things. I hope it changes things for the better.
Mm, maybe. I think Fortnite is big enough, but most of the big streamers don't play it anymore. It's mostly kids coked up on fucking Adderall trying to build with controllers.
Hey, that was me like 4 years ago.
Hey, you want to move on from this?
Definitely. So
TV.
TV time. Well, I've been watching a TV show from like 1990. No, I think it's from 2015 or something, called Warehouse 13. And it's like this quirky crew, and they have been recruited by what they call the Secret Service, but it's actually not. And it's this place called Warehouse 13. And there's fantasy elements like inside Warehouse 13, they had like all these relics and treasures that have some sort of supernatural ability. So inside Warehouse 13, for example, is Lewis Carroll's looking glass with a sociopathic Alice stuck inside. That, of course, escapes one episode, spoiler. And then they'll have like Venus de Milo's arms. Um, just magical items like that, and just all the trouble it causes. Like if they're trying to, each episode is procedural. Like, oh, we're trying to catch this person that stole this artifact and put it in the warehouse. That's kind of what it is every episode, but it's just it's just a nice little cozy brain watch. I like the crew. Um, yeah, I like the supernatural and sci-fi.
That's cool.
It's cheesy. Yeah, give it a watch if you want a little uh brain, just numb out. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, the only other thing I've been watching is a movie. But you want to talk about Euphoria? You excited about this?
Yes, 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 yes. So, mm, we are getting a. There was it was rumored that we're gonna get a special there. I think we talked about it a couple months ago, but we
Mm-hmm.
finally got concrete details. So, it's gonna be Euphoria colon Rue Part 1. It's coming out, I think, this Sunday, right? The 6th?
I don't know, but yeah, that would be awesome. They've been advertising it in my Twitter feed, so I'm assuming it's very soon.
Yeah, it airs Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern time on HBO. I think this is gonna directly answer what the fuck happened at the very end of the
Mm-hmm.
first season. Is gonna be 2 parts, so I don't know when the second part is gonna come out. But yeah, they basically introduced Zendaya as a Emmy award winning actress. Fucking well deserved. I'm excited about this. I want to see it. I want to see what it's gonna be about. So
I
um
just want to see more Rue. I like, yeah, always rooting for Rue. Want to see her story.
yeah, this will set the tone for season 2 if there is gonna be one,
Yeah.
because we don't actually know.
When hopefully there will be one.
Yeah. In the trailer, she's still wearing the same clothes at the very end of season 1, so maybe it might just pick up after that. I don't know. I don't want to speculate because my expectations for that show were met and surpassed. So I'm
Yes,
excited.
I'm hoping. Yeah, let's see more. Can't wait. Can't wait to talk about it too.
A lot of HBO news. Go ahead with this one. The next one.
Just real quick. No Game of Thrones prequel show that got canceled. The end.
Oh, really? It was canceled.
Yeah, I mean, what do you as opposed to what? It's just not happening. What did you think?
That's that would have been like a money machine for them.
I just thought you realized that. I just wonder. Anyway, yeah,
Well,
canceled it.
good. Dumb and Dumber can pay for their sins once more. Um, Honestly, I wouldn't see this anyway, but I'm still so butthurt at the very end of Game of Thrones, season 7 and season 8, that they rushed through it. You know what I mean? They basically got senioritis on season 8. Like they could have
Did
done it
you?
right.
Yeah, we D&D. Did you know that Naomi Watts was supposed to lead up the prequel?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's blonde and the right complexion. She was going to play a Targaryen, of course. Um, yeah, I don't care. Fuck them. Um, Next up. So we didn't. I don't think we talked about this, right? We didn't talk about Wonder Woman coming to HBO Max.
No, about it streaming and not coming to theaters.
Yeah, we didn't mention it, but that was the thing that happened maybe like 2 weeks ago or
Yeah,
so.
I'm excited. Can't wait to watch it.
Um, Update: Warner Brothers on
Hmm.
Thursday today basically said it would put all of its 2021 movies, a 17 title list that includes movies such as In the Heights, The Matrix 4,
Yeah.
Dune, on HBO Max at the same time they play in theaters, because people. So obviously HBO Max gave them a fuck ton of money for this, right?
Right.
Movie theaters are not going to be as popping for these movies as they were, because there's still going to be measures in place that don't make it profitable or break even, right?
Hmm.
So I'm not going to a movie theater
Mm-mm.
anytime soon.
I didn't go before the pandemic anyway. Just not a fan. But I know you are.
I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I do enjoy the movie theater experience for something that's like a big thing, or at the very least is a cinematic experience. You know what I mean? Like
For sure.
The Hateful Eight isn't really a good movie. It's a decent movie. It's not like great, but seeing it in, I think it was like 70 millimeter, which is basically widescreen, like a road show type thing with an intermission in the middle, was a cool experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like seeing any Christopher Nolan film in the theater.
That was my
Yes.
next thing. Like Interstellar and Inception, seeing those in theaters with the Hans Zimmer, boom, you know what I
Or
mean?
even Dark Knight, like that was the first one shot in that like wide
Hmm.
frame.
But
Yeah, I
half that
can't
movie
remember what it.
wasn't shot in IMAX though. It kind of like tainted it a little bit.
Yeah, but it was the beginning.
Right. Or the very like towards the end or whatever when he's like like it's about to be like dawn or something like that, and then like the whole fucking screen fills. So that was pretty cool.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I do enjoy those type of like once in a lifetime like events like the Infinity War, and
I
then
see all the
the
Star
end
Wars.
games.
I see all the Star Wars in the theater. That's what gets me out of the house.
Yeah. So this is cool for me, and it also does something real big for HBO Max. Apparently, HBO Max, I believe, is getting The Office,
Oh,
if I'm
really?
not
I thought they
mistaken.
would go to Peacock, to their streaming service.
That might be it. I could be mistaken on that.
Oh man, that would be cool if it went to HBO, but it's a shame it's getting pulled from Netflix. Just like
It,
it was a shame when they pulled Futurama.
um, let me see. I'm gonna do a quick Google it.
Give it a Google. We shall find out where it's going. I wonder if Parks and Rec will go to. Fuck. I hope it doesn't.
I don't know.
I look. Also, The Good Place. I've been trying to finish that. I forgot. I've been watching that too. Haven't finished it yet because I'm scared it's going to get pulled.
Yeah, but this basically makes HBO Max the best streaming service out right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have they have so much content, so much original content, and now they're gonna have 17 WME movies, and other studios are gonna follow, right?
Exactly.
Maybe some might get on Netflix. The Disney ones will go to Disney, obviously. You might have like some. I mean, Disney is Hulu, so you might have some on Hulu to spice that up. But ultimately, there's only like two or three. I don't know if YouTube will ever get in the game, but yeah, HBO Max is the best streaming service right now, which is shocking because they've only come out this year with the HBO Max like service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
So
they'll drop cash for content. So
yeah. Next up,
I watched a movie on HBO Max called Underwater, starring Kristen Stewart. It reminded me a lot of The Abyss. Have you ever seen The Abyss, that old movie?
no.
Anyway, it's a bit of a slog. Otherwise, I was like, let's watch it for movie night. But it's this sci-fi movie about an underwater exploration team. So this underwater movie is about an oil drilling company, and they have these massive underwater sites. And it's about something goes wrong, and they have to figure out why. So they labeled it as a horror movie, but I watched it. It's fine. Give it a watch. It's got Kristen Stewart and TJ Miller in it.
How does she hold up?
She does a good job. I liked her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's underrated. She's really good in some stuff. I think she gets a her and Robert Pattinson get a bad rap for the Twilight shit.
Yeah. Yeah. As they should.
Yeah. So I'll check that out.
Yeah. Just give it a watch if you're looking for something to watch one evening. It's yeah, it's a watch. Do it.
Yeah. So for movie
Well,
night, at
I'm
least for the
excited.
next couple of weeks, we're going to go on Robin Williams Film Fest. This was an idea floated around maybe a month ago, a few weeks ago, and we're gonna do it because we watched Good Will Hunting this week.
Mm-hmm.
Next week we're gonna watch Mrs. Doubtfire, and As upon seeing the specimen known as Robin Williams, I said to myself, God, I miss Robin Williams so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna watch a whole bunch of Robin Williams films for the next, however long. So if you want to watch with us, go on the website as we said earlier. There's a Discord link there. Click that. It'll put it in your browser and it'll bring you to M's Discord where we watch movie night.
Come join us. We have a good time. It's really chill.
That is on Mondays at what time?
7 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. Eastern time, and then like 2 a.m. Oi boy time. But you guys are sleeping, boomers. So yeah, we're gonna watch Mrs. Doubtfire next. But we watched one of my favorite movies, Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting, yeah.
This one is I love this movie. Matt Damon, real good, real fucking good.
What about Ben Affleck?
He's okay. I mean, he takes a back seat on this. If I recall correctly, it was like a joint effort between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck to write this movie. They did the screenplay.
It was their.
This was their breakout. Yeah.
Green Light Films or something.
This was their breakout thing that put them on the map.
Yeah, they're just wee babies. Matt Damon looks like such a young child, especially with the hairdo. He's got those like right down the middle part with the bangs. Yeah, he looks like every guy in my high school.
Yesterday, actually no, in the United States on the 5th, so I think Sunday will be the 23-year anniversary of this film.
Yeah, it's old.
It's a very old film. Lots of names in here. We have Matt Damon, Robin Williams, Batman, Ben Affleck, Stellan, I'm gonna fucking butcher this one. Skarsgård. Minnie Driver, Casey Affleck. I don't know why he's in this film. He's just his brother.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
But that's pretty much. And then John Mighton as Tom, but I hate that character. It's a very short story in the grand scheme of things. It just takes so long to get there. You don't see Robin Williams until like 34 minutes in.
And then he makes an appearance and you're like, let's go.
Yeah. This is like a Boston story. Because obviously
Southie. There's other films about Southie and they ring true. That neighborhood in Boston.
Would you classify The Town as one of those movies? Another Ben Affleck movie, I believe. Yeah, this is not. What would you classify this as? Like a drama?
Yeah, definitely a drama.
Yeah, this is a very like emotionally charged movie. Definitely don't watch it with kids. It's not one of those movies. It's about someone who's like really, really smart, but's fucking lazy.
I was just about to say that though, that you say that this movie is about a math genius, but yeah, it's more about what you're listing now. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's really like a ghetto story. Like someone who's from the south side of Boston, who was obviously an orphan, was abused, but's wicked smart, you know what I mean? And it explores that story of it. It's a very emotionally charged. I didn't cry for this movie. Originally, yes. It's a very sad movie. But I'll give you this. This is some of the best Robin Williams acting you will see.
Yes. Just watch it for Robin Williams. Oh my God.
He is so good. Robin Williams is like one of the kings of comedy and in movies. And he kills this shit. He kills it, bar none. The park bench scene, even I got chills when he was talking about his wife or whatever in the very beginning, their first interaction, when he fucking
Mhm.
yoked him up. I was like, oh shit, I felt that. That's when movies are the best. When you have an actor like Robin Williams who can kill this shit, kill it. Even I will give Matt Damon too some props
Mhm.
in here too because he was really really good. Um, but that's pretty much you watch this movie for these two. Like the side characters are kind of like forgettable. Maybe like Stellan Skarsgård is okay. Minnie Driver's kind of like quirky and fun. John Mighton, he can go somewhere. And then you get like that southeast or southie Boston like humor with the friends or whatever. But
Yeah, they're just roasting each other. These guys that have been friends their whole lives.
yeah, and yeah, I love this movie. You should check it out if you have not seen it.
Definitely. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch. If you like Robin Williams in any way, please watch it.
And this
Just
movie made a fuck ton of money, by the way. They made this movie on a $10 million budget.
and it won a bunch of awards too.
Yep. It won
Well,
Best Supporting Actor for Robin Williams, and it won. This is the Academy Awards, the 70th Academy Awards. LOL. Um, Best Original Screenplay, which basically put Ben Affleck and Matt Damon on the map.
I think it deserved it. It's a redemption story of a troubled young man.
Yes. Check it out.
Oh my gosh. The one thing that irritates me though is Casey Affleck's Boston accent. It's terrible. And then sometimes Ben Affleck and Matt Damon would go in and out of it just because it's such a harsh accent. It's like impossible to miss. But
Yeah.
only complaints. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad they didn't make anybody else have an accent.
Yeah, it's a. Hmm.
It kind of reminds me of that movie. I think it was called The Fighter
Mm-hmm.
with Christian Bale. And I think it was Jeremy Renner. Is that? No, just Jeremy Renner, not Christian Bale. And whoever played the lead got like really skinny and jacked. But took place in South Boston. So it reminded me a bit of that, like how to get out of this place that keeps people in.
Yeah, I'm looking at Ben Affleck's IMDb page for acting credits, and he pretty much, I think he had like some TV shows, and he was in like Dazed and Confused in 1993, but he didn't really have much um, until Good Will Hunting, because he got a part in Armageddon after that, which was a pretty big movie. He was on SNL. He did Reindeer Games. He did SNL again. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Daredevil. It's easy to forget he was Daredevil for
News.
good reason. And then my favorite movie from him, Geely or Jiggly. It's trash. Don't bother.
So that Southie boxing movie I was thinking of is called The Fighter, and it has Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale.
Mark Wahlberg, Boston Incarnate.
That was the introduction of Melissa Leo as well. She won for that role. The like mom, the nutty mom.
All right, did we get into the Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Oof, okay, spoilers inbound. Thank you for watching. If you don't want to watch the spoilers or listen to the spoilers, um,
For Mandalorian.
Season 2, Episode 5.
The Jedi.
I was gonna say spoilers, but yeah, the Jedi. I'm gonna go on a fucking nerd rant. I want to hear what you think.
I enjoyed it very much. I like the character of Ahsoka, and I liked how they had this kind of epic duel take place. I like that a lot. The siege on this what was it, a base of some sort, was good. I enjoyed it. I always like seeing the Mandalorian in action, and with his new ally, it was cool. I'd like to hear what you think, nerd.
Okay, this is probably one of the best episodes of The Mandalorian, or probably Star Wars in general.
I
Um,
agree.
we got a bunch of big fucking reveals. Obviously, one, holy shit, the episode is called The Jedi. We finally see a Jedi in this universe. Easily to gloss over the fact that we got the child, aka Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda's real name.
Oh yeah, it's forgettable.
Yeah, it's Grogu. LOL. Um,
Sounds like the son of Shrek.
okay. So,
Yeah.
lots of badass shit in this episode. But first, I want to give props where props are due. And obviously we know Jon Favreau is Mr. Star Wars. He's single-handedly carried this shit. But someone goes very underappreciated. And his name is David Filoni.
Yeah, tell me about him.
So he is responsible for most of the stuff in the Clone Wars and I think Star Wars Rebels for most of it. So he's like the supervising director. I think he wrote some lines, maybe some like, cover up lines like way after the fact. I think he's like ordained by George Lucas. So he is Mr. Star Wars. He's one of like the people that are so into that shit. And it shows because he wrote and directed this episode. There are not many Mandalorian episodes where Jon Favreau does not write. There are only 2 this season that he did not write.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that we just saw, episode 5, was one of them. And then a later episode was from another person we'll get into. I don't want to butcher their name right now. But yeah, single-handedly, this is the best Star Wars episode. We got a Jedi. Rosario Dawson is the perfect casting for Ahsoka. She was so badass. She looks so good. She was obviously a phenomenal actress anyway. She loves nerd shit because she did Luke Cage and she did Daredevil on Netflix.
And Guardians. She was Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, you're thinking of I forget her name.
All right, I'll give it a Google. You keep going.
Fuck, what is her name?
I'll just type in Gamora.
I should know this. Zoe Saldana. There we go.
Oh,
I didn't Google
my
it.
bad.
They look very similar, but yeah. I'm so ashamed of myself that I don't remember Zoe Saldana's fucking name.
Be embarrassed.
There's one cameo I don't think you noticed. Are you a fan of James Cameron?
No, why?
The little marshal guy at the very end with the standoff. He was the actor that played Kyle Reese in the original Terminator.
Oh,
The protagonist in the original one. He's super fucking old though.
I thought we were about to get some Titanic like Easter eggs or something, and I was just like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, this one, I love this episode. I mean, they gave a lot of like context to older stuff. Like there's a lot of, they basically said that Grogu or Baby Yoda escaped the slaughter of Anakin Skywalker and has been in hiding, and he's basically like suppressed his powers all these years, and he's like super fucking old, and she can't train him. Why? Because she name dropped Anakin. Well, she didn't name drop. She hinted at Anakin Skywalker becoming Darth Vader, and he has to basically choose his own path, and she can't force him to do it. Which I love that because they were kind of like trying to bait you into thinking that, oh, this is the end of the line for this pairing, and they're like, no, we're
JK.
going again. So yeah, I love the dynamic they gave where um the little shifter knob came into play because he didn't want the rock, but he wanted the shifter knob. So
He's
basically,
stubborn.
yeah, basically told the audience, us, that their bond is strong, and all the action in this was pretty cool. Mandalorian's such a badass dude. Even the fight, like the Whammon fight at the very end, was pretty cool. They dropped a name of one of the characters, I think in Star Wars Rebels. I'm not 100% sure. Don't fucking, burn me at the cross for that one. But yeah, there's a lot of things in this episode that were bangers. But
I liked it.
I'm going to address some criticism. A lot of people there's a lot of criticism for this season. A lot of people don't like it. Like, I don't know.
Why they want the like slow build of season 1? Come on, this every episode has been fun times.
Yeah, I mean, like,
The
you
plot is
can't
accelerating. Come on, guys.
you can't always um you can't always do the formula of Carl Weathers and Gina Carano, the gangs back all together every episode. Like, that was kind of cool in the very beginning because you're setting like a precedent. You know what I mean? Like, you're
Yeah.
building up towards something. And I think a lot of sour feelings stem from because you saw Moff Gideon survive at the very end of season 1,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
he's kind of like taking a back seat. But they're like, when you watch this, pay attention to the little tidbits that they're giving you. They're there's a tracker on their ship that you learn. You know, they're in the siege. It was basically like a research facility, like working on people, and you know that they siphoned some blood from Mr. Little Grogu over there. So you kind of have like their motives on the background, and then you also have motives on other people that you tend to forget on, like the Mandalorian people that we saw. She wants the dark saber, right? We now know where Ahsoka wants. She wants that general dude. So they're obviously they'll all interject at some point. But you have to mix it up for the audience so that they can stay interested and entertained.
Yeah, I
I
wonder
know
if
that
the stories will come together or if they'll just resolve each on their own.
they'll probably intersect at some point and resolve themselves. Maybe like, I hope not off screen, but maybe they might not be in that area. Like the Mandalorian might not be in that area. But like, I get it. I know you guys have been battered. I know that you got re-releases of like the first 3 episodes with lackluster episode 7, trash episode 8, and whatever the fuck episode 9 was. So when people try to mix it up, try to appreciate them not insulting you. You know what I mean? So I don't see any problems. Maybe there might be a few things in every episode or as a whole, or maybe the pacing might be off for me sometimes. But you have to appreciate that they're trying to do different things and not make it a cookie cutter of season 1. You're not going to get that. So,
Exactly.
rant
It's
over. That just really, when I heard that criticism, a friend told me, I was a little bit annoyed. Just a tiny bit annoyed. Yeah, but
I don't like
that's
the criticism of it. I don't understand it. Maybe it's because they didn't like the 2 ladies doing their duel. I don't know. I mean, there was the one weird moment where Ahsoka just like stormed right up the middle, like,
yeah, run it down mid, WQ.
yeah, I didn't understand that strategy there, that call there, Bill Belichick, but it was successful. It worked out. She's a Jedi. No one can hit her.
Yeah, but we're getting to that time where we know it's coming to a close. We got episode 6 coming out. tomorrow while this goes live. So check it out. We need to figure out what we're watching after, because it's slim pickings.
We'll find something. I have an idea.
All right. I'm good for this week.
Yeah, me too. Thanks everybody for listening to episode 51. We appreciate you. Don't forget to check out our website at lowerbitrate.com and join us for movie night every Monday at 7.
Yes. If you're looking for me, my name is Movies and Boobies on there, and I'm streaming. Or MBOB.
Yeah, I don't have as an interesting name, but find me there.
Bye.
Bye.